Yo, what's up with it? This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house, back with another reading. This is going to be another random read for another random sign. We won't know for who it's for until the very end when we shake up this jar. So I'm back here with these zodiacs, going to finish them up, knock out these last 8, post them all on the same day. That was my goal, that's my intent, so that's what we're going to do. Anyway, I didn't want to do too much talking, I just want to get started. I'm just kind of curious to know what y'all business is, what each sign got going on, what can they look forward to. This is going to be the overall energy. I already shuffled the decks before, but I probably will do it again. All right, so you could be a Scorpio, could be dealing with a Scorpio. But what I'm getting here is someone's being strategic, someone's being secretive, someone is attempting to get things their way, right? But something, it's right now saying that whatever it is that you're trying to build or whatever it is that you're working towards at this point isn't going to work, or it's not going to produce the fruit that you're looking for. Now, you could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be a Virgo. But what it's saying is if this thing doesn't work out, or what it is that you're trying to be strategic about, or what you're trying to plan and make happen, even if it doesn't work out, something better will come along. All right. So there's no need to worry about that. This is going to be the energy you're going to be in, needing to be in. The energy you're going to need to be in is Demeter, which is about you're getting what you want, but you may have to be a bit manipulative, a bit sneaky, or there's someone else who may be trying to get what they want exactly, and they're being a bit manipulative and sneaky. And while trying to get what it is that you want, it's probably in your best effort to show other people, or in your best interest to show people that it's in their best interest to help your best interest. If I made sense with that, I think I ran around the corner with it, but I think you should get the gist of it. Okay. So you're basically coming into the situation contemplating, right? Because like I said, in the very beginning, you were strategizing. So this is considerate, and this is sword energy. So that's a mental thing, a mental stimulation. I'm just considering things. I'm considering my options, considering weighing the pros and the cons of what's happening right now, of what could happen. Maybe even forecasting or foreshadowing. You know what I mean? One of those two things. Anyway, I'm still getting the energy of not being quite sure if you can create what it is that you're hoping for. With this Empress and this Two of Swords, you're not quite sure, undecided, or undecided on whether you should be alone. You know what I mean? Because the main issue at hand is the Eight of Cups. Walking away from something that was emotionally unfulfilling. Now, it could be a job, could be a marriage, could be a relationship, or it just could be a personal belief, a set of beliefs, because that's what I kind of see the Hierophant as a set of beliefs. And then we have a lot of swords around it. I would think of it as a mental release, or some type of mental blockage, having to do with your beliefs. This could be tradition, has to do with your traditional beliefs. You may be reconsidering them. You may be contemplating them, because this has to do with you walking away. So you could be leaving away from a relationship. You could be a Taurus. You could be leaving from a Taurus. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be a Libra, or you could be dealing with, like I said, a Scorpio, right? But someone's hoping for a brand new beginning. Maybe there's a gift that's going to be getting offered. They want this to be practical, something that they can grow. Maybe this is advice. It's something like that sense. It's going to be a nice offer. It's stable. It's sound. It has potential to grow and become something. It's just not a whole lot just yet. But there is an opportunity for abundance, because I see a lot of swords of like green and harvest, because that's what Demeter also represents, the harvest. So this is a chance to harvest something. You know what I mean? Or this is the end of a cycle. All right, because fall does also represent the ending period, the dying period for plants. When it's time for them to go into like a hibernation. I forgot what it's called, but they're going to like a hibernation. You know what I mean, for the winter, almost like a bear. And so that might be it here. This could be the sun setting on a situation where things are maybe were kind of unclear, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords. There's an energy here of you guys not talking, not communicating. Maybe someone cut someone off with this Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, because I got the Queen of Swords here. So this is someone who got cut off, or this is like no conversation, no talking. You guys kind of like cut this off. Someone could have maybe even got blocked, because I'm feeling like a lot of defensiveness, a lot of, in their head, a lot of thinking, a lot of, it's not really a lot of discomfort. It's someone's kind of like, feels like they proved the point. Someone feels like they proved the point. There was a boundary. Someone needed to fix boundaries. And so there was a hasty decision that was made, or some type of hasty communication or miscommunication that went about. Had to do maybe with a third person party, had to do with friends, or had to do with a level of distrust, where someone wasn't quite trusting the other. But whatever it was, someone left out disgruntled. You know what I mean? Now, if you don't, so the advice here The advice here is not to communicate at this time, or to think it through, to think it all the way through, because the Knight of Swords can sometimes be a bit impulsive or very quick to act. It could be a bit blunt, or a bit spontaneous as well. And so, that is telling you like, okay, so it's one of two things. Either you can be extra spontaneous, or you could be a bit, you might need to be a bit more strategic and really like hold your horses, not like charge out there just yet, what I mean? Because in the near future, there's going to be still this energy of you still being undecided about whether you want to give this a brand new start or whether you want to push forward. All right, but there's an energy of whatever it is that you push forward to growing. So if you decide to leave this situation, it can grow. If you decide to stay in this situation, it can grow. And that's probably why it says nothing will come of this situation. So nothing will come of this situation also means that whatever you do right now, the worst of that situation is over. So it can't go any worse than it's already gone. It's pretty much what's being said here. So you could either go in impulsively, really quick, fiery, and communicate, what I mean? Even misjudge your communication. That's not a problem. Being kind of you can come in being kind of vague, or being a bit subtle, but just like not having any clear intent on where you want to go with it, just kind of like free flowing, and this is going to still allow it to work out, because you're gonna be in this energy of like undecided on what way you should take, or what path you should take, or what move you should take, because like I said, you're starting off with this reading being very strategic, being very analytical. Now you could be a Virgo because it's a lot of swords, and normally, or you could be a Gemini. It's one of these two, because Virgo and Gemini are like very very specific. They're really very detail oriented, and they really pay attention to like the synchronicities, and they pay attention to the finer details. Like, that's really important here, because that's what it feels like. It's like I'm really unsure, and so I'm trying to make up my mind. Let me consider this. Let me sit and ponder. Let me think about this. I want to walk away from my beliefs, because this is what's kept me blocked. My beliefs, the way that I see the world, and the way that it's blocking my creative passions. It's blocking this, my happiness, my self-expression, the way I would like to enjoy myself. It's stopping me from enjoying myself. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're sitting on your hands and not doing anything. Okay? But there was, you're thinking about being impulsive, or thinking about just making a hasty move and just kind of communicating, reaching out, saying something, maybe offering an apology, maybe offering something. You know what I mean? Because this is still that energy of mistrust or distrust at the end, all right? So even if you come in, whatever way you come in, they're going to still distrust you, or you're going to still distrust them, all right? But it doesn't look like a bad thing here. Let's just look at this and see why, or see what will come out of this, even if they do. Let's use a different deck. Even if they do distrust you, right? Let's just see what'll happen here. They're just it's like a feeling of like, it's like they're happy, but they're not expressing it. Yeah, that's the truth. Ace of Swords. They're happy, but they're not expressing it. So they're gonna be happy, right? But they're not gonna quite tell you that they're happy to hear from you, or that they're happy to communicate with you, or that they're happy to be around you again, or to get this fresh start. That's not going to be communicated. And that's also what this Knight of Swords for me means, is like that vagueness, not being quite clear with what you intend, or not being quite direct with what I intend to say, just kind of like talking, just to talk. And that's kind of what it is. Maybe they're just getting a communication just to talk. But the energy you're going to need to be in is showing them how it's in their best interest to work with you, or it's going to be in the vice versa. They're going to be showing you how it's in your best interest to work with them, all right, or help them out, all right. So you got two cards of solar plexus, and we got a lot of yellow here. So this is about your personal power. This is about you being authentic. This is about you showing who you really are, and feeling confident within yourself, coming into harmony within yourself. This is almost like temperance upright. It's about bringing your mind and your feelings into alignment, and then moving forward, all right, with whatever choice you decide to make. Because whatever choice you decide to make is rooted right now in your beliefs. And so right now we have expel and we have self-worth. So your value or your beliefs right now are what you're determining your value and your beliefs are what your beliefs are what you're determining your value with right about now at this point. So you might feel like maybe you're disgusting, you might deal with body issues, or you might feel like whatever happened, in this moment is unforgivable almost. You know, maybe you feel like, you know, you're a bad person for whatever happened, or maybe they feel like they're a bad person for what happened. You know, and so what you're being encouraged to tell yourself is that you are a miracle and that you are pure. All right. It says, as you align with the frequency of peace, the invasions from outside yourself and dissonance within are neutralized. So this is beliefs. These are passed down traditional beliefs that you're getting outside of, you know, because you're choosing you here. All right. This is invading is mental space, is mentally being invaded with obtrusive thoughts or self-deprecating thoughts that aren't really helping you move forward or aren't really helping you achieve your goal. All right. And so this is rude. This is where you're learning your self-worth. All right. And so it's saying, be gentle and love yourself. Provide your body mind with what it truly needs to carry you on your journey. All right. So this could be work, because I see, not work. This could be working out or taking care of your body, taking care of your health. You know, that might be a message that needed to be heard. You know what I mean? But it's saying that you're not disgusting. You are a miracle. You know, you being here, you existing is a miracle. Oh, that's a lot of cards, but I guess you needed a lot of them. Oh yeah, look, come on, man. Solar plexus chakra here. This is in this deck. This is solar plexus, all right? Because there's no yellow, so this is considered a solar plexus. So this is all about you. All right, this is all about your self-expression and you taking action. All right, even if it's kind of impulsive or doesn't have any clear direction or clear intention on where you want to go. All right, so what it says is this: expression. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, and honestly, without fear or judgment. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concern. Self-expression is liberating and healing. Positive outcome at this very moment. Positive outcome. At this very moment, you are sowing the seeds of your future through your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, or indifference. You are always creating something. So remember to keep your thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes positive, and you will create a positive outcome. And then the last card you got is action. Action. Drop all fear and just do it. You have the power to create and be whatever you truly want. Look inside your heart and take positive action in those things that bring you closer to achieving your desired goals. This card is positive confirmation from God and the angels that the time is right for you to start a new and exciting venture. All right, and venture at this point seems like it could be what you call it. It could be an adventure. All right, something that you're not quite sure how it's going to play out. All right, so let's see who this is for. All right, you know, for real now, I'm feeling like this could be a Taurus, but we're gonna see. All right, so what we got? Oh, this is Sagittarius. Okay, so Sagittarius, that was your reading. Thanks for watching. This your boy Noonie, and this Leo in the third house.